Alright. Perfect. So, let's hop right into it. Game number 2 between trutacz and eOnzerG. Trutacz is up 1-0 with a, well, pretty standard win. Really a decent controls overall with the Zerglings, and then a pretty well controlled in the air, so nice for trutacz. Okay, so we will have on Sniper Ridge at the top right location the orange Zerg trutacz, and his opponent at the bottom right location is going to be the red Zerg eOnzerG. So definitely last game didn't go how eOnzerG planned. It's interesting though for me that when eOnzerG attacked with some of his Zerglings, he might have tried to get through trutacz Zerglings to try to do something. Unfortunately, most likely he didn't know that trutacz went lair before speed, and he cancels speed to get an earlier lair. Because of that, most likely he didn't want to risk losing his Zerglings by running through. Usually when you have your Overlord over your opponent, and you see that his lair timing starts a lot earlier than yours, then you can know that, okay, if I can break through, then my speedlings could do some damage. Unfortunately, his scouting last time was in the wrong direction, so he couldn't see that. Now, we see a 9 pull for trutacz again. That's pretty interesting, because 9 pulls are usually the more aggressive styles, of course, and I always thought that trutacz was a little bit more conservative, so interesting to see him to go in for that. Now, we do see eOnzerG going for at least 12 something. Let's see if it's going to be a 12 pull. So in theory, right now, trutacz should be in the worst, okay, so, sorry, the other way around. eOnzerG should be in a better position, considering that his opening is more economical, and he can still defend against the 9 pull. However, at the same time, remember that the guy that starts to get gas earlier, if he starts the lair really early, he can get a muta advantage. So, we will see how that exactly goes. Now, let's see if trutacz goes for speed first, or if he decides to go for the lair. That's going to be the first important thing. And ta-da! It's going to be speed first. Wow, and at the same time, eOnzerG is going... What is this? He's expanding after the pull. Now, because of the distance, his Zerglings should be able to get in time to defend, but his speed... Okay, so his speed is going to be a lot later, and definitely his lair is going to be a lot later, but he will have the lot of advantage. So if eOnzerG defends the initial attack well, he could do a lot later on with his extra larvas. Now we do see that the first Zergling engagements might be happening here, and basically here is where eOnzerG really has to defend well. If he can defend this position and he gets the base up, he will have more larva, he will have the lair a lot later, but he can decide to do something. Oh, he even brings some drones to... wait. Oh, and speed is finished right now, so now is where he's got to be really careful. Okay, that's so far so good. Drones might be sniped. Yes, one drone does go down. Speed... what? Speed is... still not done. It's not far away, but still not done. eOnzerG just needs to defend for a little bit more until his speed is done. Then he can actually do a counterattack with all his Zerglings. Now see, exactly, their speed finishes and is gonna go straight for trutacz. Whoa, trutacz just goes around? Oh, trutacz is... I think he's just buying time to make sure that he can actually defend against this amount of Zerglings. So it seems like basically some Zerglings are going to go around, and at the same time trutacz is now putting down a sunken. Interestingly enough, this means that the early lair is not really that important, because the Spire did have to wait a lot until the sunken is going to be done. And we see that right now, one drone goes down. Unfortunately, the Zerglings are not targeting other drones. He could have gotten at least 2 more drones with those Zerglings if controlled correctly. But because he didn't, unfortunately, he could have gotten a decent amount of kills there. Now, trutacz is now trying to run out. Oh my god. eOnzerG is falling a little bit apart. He's losing, like, he's not using these his Zerglings to try to snipe anything, but he's also not trying to get them together with his army. So if trutacz can like bypass eOnzerG with his own Zerglings and start getting some drone kills, we can see that already. eOnzerG has decided to run away from this. Oh, almost kills the drone, which now seems to be floating. Okay, we have a Evo since there is no Spire for eOnzerG, so for now. One drone goes down, and these Zerglings are still alive and well. So definitely trutacz has less production, but he is still doing a lot better with it. Oh, and some more kills? No. Very good drill drone so far. Unfortunately, these drones, oh my god, even they're stopped, they're not mining. And these Zerglings are still there, they can still do a lot of damage. Okay, good so far. No drone kill, one drone kill. That was like a decent amount of Zerglings sacrificed. All of these Zerglings, do they now counter? I mean, look at what actually trutacz has. He has 2 Mutalisks and a Sunken. He has some Zerglings, but very little production, against a decent amount of Zerglings and a lot of production. I don't know, however, why eOnzerG is splitting his own army. That might not be the best idea. Oh, pretty smart defense here. So trutacz, instead of attacking with the mutas, because he knows that there are already spores, he's decided that he's gonna defend with mutas and a few Zerglings and try to counter with his own Zerglings. But it seems now eOnzerG kind of knows about this. He doesn't want to risk it. He's sending his Zerglings home and also starting to drone out. One Overlord, however, does get spotted. It will supply block eOnzerG, so eOnzerG definitely could have gotten a little better on the situation, but when these units see these Zerglings are gonna go in. And that is going to be very bad for... There he goes. See, as soon as trutacz realized this, he sends his own Zerglings in. And do we have any Zerglings here? Just 3. So that's not too many Zerglings. They're going to get surrounded. And spores could actually be killed here. Oh my god. Oh, what? Whoa. I was thinking, oh my god, these mutas now are going to not allow the Zerglings to come back. At the same time, spores are getting targeted, drones are getting killed. This is going to be it, guys. This is going to be... The problem with this is that these mutas are now uncontested in the main, which means the lair is going to fall, the pool will fall, and this base... Well, even if you have some Zerglings, if you can't produce any other Zerglings, and at the same time you lose your lair, then you can't produce anything for so long. We can see already, oh, a Spire coming down. That was such a smart move to do this, to wait with the Zerglings outside. And as soon as he saw that eOnzerG was trying to attack, look, and he's keeping the rest of his mutas back at home just to stop the counterattack. So trutacz already knows that in this position, as long as he keeps slowly killing these units, and as long as he doesn't allow anything into his base, there's no way that eOnzerG can actually do anything from this point. And eOnzerG tries to do something, gets through with a few Zerglings. They're gonna die to the Sunken and the mutas, and he's using his main, and that's going to be it. Phew. Really smart play by trutacz. This was really, really good. So guys, this is going to be all for today. So tomorrow we will be casting the finals. We'll see if Sale can get for tomorrow cast or not. And tomorrow we're going to then be having the Sakwa versus trutacz. It's going to be a PvZ. Pretty interesting match, definitely. But that will be all for me for today. Thank you very much for staying with me and watching the cast. And thanks to Rust Brain for sponsoring this event. So, as I said, have a nice night, and I will see you next time.